Hi everybody, this is Em from DIYM. Today I'm going to be finally using some of my Hello Kitty wax seals. So excited about that. In case you haven't seen, I've been doing a series on branding my cat cards. So I did some fun Hello Kitty cards recently. And if you guys haven't seen these videos, I will link that down below for you guys so you can see how I made these specifically with mostly just dies that I own. There's two dies that I used. The cat head die from KS Crafts, and I found this bow die online, and I'll show you some tips and tricks on how to make this bow as well. But really fun. I know that it's not the exact Hello Kitty shape head. It's a very different shape, almost a little squarer in the jaw and shorter ears, but it looks very similar, and I really liked how that turned out. So yeah, I made these cards. I'm just gonna put these aside so we can make wax seals to match them. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. And I've been using this for my wax seal videos I've been doing lately. So this is a really fun tool. I unboxed this in another video where I made some flower seals, so if you guys want to check that video out too, I will link the link down below. So I used real dried flowers for that video, and then I actually bought these and I showed them in another video, so I'm going to show them again and what they look like, because I didn't show how they looked before. I just showed off the actual wax seals themselves and then their wax pellets. But yeah, so this is a nice electric wax seal warmer that I've been using for a lot of my videos, and this is perfect because it's cat paw shaped. I bought it in purple. You can buy it in pink, blue. I think there's a few different colors at least. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing some stuff here. What I like to use for all of my videos is this cool silicone wax seal mold, and I'm probably gonna just use some of these really pretty colors here. I might use some of these too. There's a few different wax pellets that I have already for this, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm gonna also make sure that I switch out a lot of these. Why is this taking forever to come off? Okay, so I'm gonna open this up. So I definitely want to do a Hello Kitty one. This is Kuromi, Pompompurin, Cinnamaroll, Pochacco, and this one is My Melody. And this is really cute, as I pointed out in the other video. These guys have little pellets that kind of match this actually, little paws. They look like little paws. I really like them. I think they're really cute. Kind of want to keep them in that shape, to be honest. So I'm weird that way. Okay, I'm gonna rotate out a bunch of these for the colors, but whenever I'm done with one of these, I like to make sure that I clean it out with a paper towel while it's still hot, because it's a little easier to clean out in general. I have other ones of these in case I want to break into this as well. Okay, so I'm gonna do my three favorites that I just want to do right now. I'm gonna definitely do a Hello Kitty one for now. I love Cinnamaroll, so I'm gonna do a Cinnamaroll. Oh, that's why. This one's very long. Okay. Cinnamaroll. I'm also going to bring out another one of these just in case, so it's a lot faster to do this hopefully. But yeah, I'll do Kuromi. Sorry, I had to pause this because my husband's working from home. So yeah, he just wanted to make some food for himself because this is about lunchtime. It's actually pretty quick doing this, especially with this. And I find this tool is really great because I've talked about this in my videos a few times, so you guys might be sick of it if you've come back to my channel from another video. But I find this actually works better than this. I find this gets really gunky, number one, but with a tea light it works, it does the trick. But I find the tea light makes the underside of this, you can probably see it here, I tried to clean it off as much as I could, but it gets a little bit sooty, and I find it's a little harder to clean it. It doesn't take as long to melt. I feel like this is a little safer. This has a button to let it cool down or heat up. This doesn't have that. Also the fire, I'm sure this one's also kind of dangerous too, but I find that the open flame is kind of a dangerous thing. It's really scary, and I'm not a huge fan of open flames and fire and anything dangerous really. I try to be as safe as I possibly can. Also, I'm asthmatic, so I find my air purifier goes off and goes crazy when I use the tea light in this, but this hasn't seemed to trigger my air purifier at all, which is crazy. I wanted to talk about that and go on a little rant about that. Anyways, I'm gonna set up here and start this. I did a lot of pink with Hello Kitty, so I'm probably going to do some pink here. There's some hot pink here, but I don't really love using all my pinks. You know, I might do this kind of pink. This might be kind of a neat pink here to use. A little bit peachier in tone. This is very peachy, but this is a little bit more orangey in tone. Here, I'm going to use these tweezers just to help me. That ought to probably do it. So I'm gonna heat that up. If you want, you can do swirls. I've talked about this before. Oh, I also have this to stir things around a little bit. I like to do that as it melts. Be careful because I say this every video, the metal gets really hot, and I like to clean this guy because it's metal too, and the metal here. When I'm done with everything, if I have a little left over, I'll make a pellet in one of the blank spaces here on this silicone mat. But make sure that you use a lot of paper towels so that you don't burn your hands. If you don't want your hands burned, you can always use, and I've talked about this in other videos already, some heat protectant gloves. If you're really worried about getting burned on the fingers, like I am. I always want to be safe first. I actually might, because I'm probably gonna use blue with, there's always pink and blue. I'm probably gonna use blue with Cinnamaroll, like a light blue. It's probably gonna be easier to switch out, because I might do a different pink with my melody. Definitely gonna do something with that. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I'll probably go to purple for Kuromi. So that might make more sense for what I'm doing here. But yeah, this is really safe, and this is great because you can just turn on and off this thing. Yeah, I love that this is perfect for this Hello Kitty project. I also did a Sailor Moon project with Luna and Artemis. I did a whole branding thing and everything, so I'll link the link down below for those videos. But this is a fun one because Hello Kitty also has, you know, it's a paw print. It's perfect for Hello Kitty. What I might do is get the next ones ready here. Purple for Kuromi. 6. I'll do 6 or so. And I'll do the lighter pink for my melody. Perfect colors for Hello Kitty characters. I think I'm gonna also open up this pack here that I haven't opened up yet. Give that a stir real quick. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. I'm gonna let that cool. I'm just gonna wipe this down while I'm cleaning this. I'm just gonna let this guy heat up. The next one heat up here for Kuromi. But yeah, if you don't have a ton of these melting spoons, I honestly think that they're a good purchase. I think you should definitely try doing that. This is actually much better than a toothpick, I find. Hard to clean off a toothpick, so that's really easy to clean off. It's good to have a bunch of spoons so it's easier to switch them out like this. I'm gonna do this blue one for Cinnamaroll. I might just do this beautiful mint color for Pochacco. This last one will be for Pompompurin. So I've already used a lot of this yellow, so I might actually, I know that he's yellow, but I probably would use yellow normally, especially this color. It's really nice for him, but I don't really have a lot left and I want to keep as much as I can. So I'm just gonna do this peachy tone. I think that's gonna be nice for him too. Okay, so I'm prepared for everybody here. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, Hello Kitty looks so cute. I love it. I love it. Okay, what I might do is go over Hello Kitty quickly in gold while this is melting. Maybe hard to do, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. Okay, so did that. I'm gonna give this a really quick stir. Get another paper towel ready here. Perfect. And get my Kuromi at the ready as well. Move Hello Kitty out of the way just in case. Okay, and then I'll grab Kuromi real quick. I may not have put enough stuff in there for Kuromi. It's very possible that was not enough. This is a pink one for my melody. I'm probably going to set it down on the glass because these guys are kind of crowding the area here. So this Kuromi one, I don't know. I don't really have high hopes for it, unfortunately. In the meantime, I'm going to switch out to Cinnamaroll. Okay, Cinnamaroll's in the queue. Yeah. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's not the best. I've done better wax seals, but you know, I got the whole image in there, so it's fine. I'm just going to switch this guy out too. I'll do Pochacco, and then I'll do Pompompurin afterwards. While this is melting, I'm going to do a quick gold thing with Kuromi. I'm doing the opposite colors of Kuromi right now, but whatever, it's fine. I could have done a bit of an outline, but whatever. It's a little hard to highlight these guys a bit. You get the gist of it. Okay, I'm gonna put these guys aside here. Oh, wait. Some gold balls there. Those are easier to highlight. I'm just gonna put that there and wait for this guy. Cinnamaroll next. I feel like I'm not putting enough of these beads in. Okay. I'm gonna put some more, so I want these to turn out. I'm gonna put more of the beads in here. I guess I'll do this guy. Okay, this one's not as great. That one's kind of harder to color too, but it's okay. It is what it is. Oh, that's very nice and liquidy. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's do Cinnamaroll. I love Cinnamaroll. It's one of my faves. Oh, look at that. So 6 of those makes a nice, good pour. Oh, let's do that real quick. Whoa. Hopefully that's good. Okay, the next one is Pochacco. So I'm gonna change out my melody. So I'm gonna do Pochacco next here, and then this is going to be Pompompurin. I'm trying not to take too many breaks because this goes by so much faster when I just keep going, but I just worry about this being too hot. It seems to melt things really quickly though, which is really good. So I got 7 of those little beads in there, I think. Oh my god, I love it! Oh my god. This is my favorite one. I love Cinnamaroll. This is my favorite character. He looks so cute. Oh my god, he's so much easier to outline too. He's got sparkles over here on the side. He's got a little cape on. It's hard to see what's going on here, but yeah, he has a little cape on, which is really cute. A little smile there. Everything's really hard to do to outline, but anyways, I kind of did an okay job. It's not that bad. I've done better, but yeah. I feel like the Sailor Moon wax seals turned out really nicely when it came to the gold. They turned out really good. So this is gonna be for Pochacco. Okay, let's do Pochacco here. Set that in there nicely. This guy's the last one. It's gonna be Pompompurin. Ooh, just burned myself. Ah, this is why you gotta watch it, guys. It's really hot. Super duper hot. Didn't burn myself too much, so it's fine. I took my finger away real fast, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, after this, I'm definitely calling it quits for sure. But yeah, these are so cute though. This would go so much faster if I had a bunch of these set up, but whatever, it's okay. I really like this peach color. It's really pretty. Gonna take this off real quick, do the next pour for Pompompurin, and this will be the last of the seals. Do you guys have a favorite character for Hello Kitty? Let me know in the comments below. Oops, this one's heavy on the side there with the wax. Everything's different. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Do you like any of the characters I'm making right now? Or is it a more rare one or a different one that you guys like the most? I'd like to know. Drop your comments. Let me know what your favorite character is. But yeah, mine, I love Hello Kitty. I love pretty much all the ones that are featured here. But my favorite is gotta be Cinnamaroll. I love Cinnamaroll. A lot of people don't know this. Cinnamaroll's a dog. I used to think he was a bunny, but he's a dog. I thought he was like a floppy-eared rabbit or something because he has that cinnamon roll for a tail. So I guess he's actually a dog. And it is a he. A lot of people don't know that either. His colors are blue and pink, which are kind of feminine colors, I suppose you could say, but they're not really that feminine. I'm gonna turn this off. I don't need that on anymore. I'm gonna let that cool down. And I'm gonna attempt to do the outline of Pochacco here. I think that's supposed to be his nose? I don't know. It's hard to say. And then I'll do his ears as well. The ears on Pochacco are kind of darker, right? They're also cute. I love them. Okay. This guy, is it cool enough yet? Oh, I hate it when they wrap around like this. This bothers me, but let's see if we can get it out. Okay. Okay. There's a little Pompompurin. I'll do my very best to also color him in. Trying to get in here with this overlapping wax. It's kind of challenging, but whatever. It's mostly an outline for him, I guess. He's a more simple character. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna tidy up a little bit and then I'm gonna just end this video. So these are all the little seals that I made today in this video. I'm just gonna bring back those cards real quick. So I did this guy off camera. I can always add little embellishments to this one, but this one's already made. I really like this one as well. But yeah, if you want to, you can match it up specifically with Hello Kitty or use any characters you want for your recipient, and it obviously will go with the Hello Kitty cards that I made. So this is really good if you want to brand yourself or do a specific theme. I know a lot of people like to do Hello Kitty themes when they're doing, say, swaps, or if you're doing a birthday present for somebody or some sort of present. This is actually really, really cute, I think, for a little Hello Kitty card. What do you guys think? I think that's really cute. There's so many different ones you could do here. Let me know in the comments below if you like them, if you have a specific favorite, which one you think turned out the best. I honestly don't think this one turned out as well, these two here, but you could always submerge them again. Kind of like what I did here. With this video, I made these, they didn't look that great, they didn't have an edge to them, so I just submerged them while they were cold in the hot, freshly melted bunch of pellets. I think that turned out really, really nicely. But yeah, I really enjoy making this stuff and branding everything. I just happened to have these seals because I collected them a while ago, but I'll see if I can find these seals. I'm not sure if I can, but I'll see if I can find them and I'll try to link them down below for you guys. But I definitely had them in another video, so hopefully they'll be fairly easy for me to find. It's hard to say, 'cause sometimes things get taken off the internet really, really quickly if it's not an official company making them. But yeah, I think that these turned out really, really cute, and I think that they're the perfect little topper for your card. Great embellishment. Oh, I forgot to do this in the last video when I did the Sailor Moon seals. I did talk about this already in the flower seal video when I did dried flowers, but I highly recommend getting... You can do double-sided tape if you want to as well, but I find these are perfect for seals. This is specifically for seals. They're double-sided tape stickers that go on the back of your seals. And here, I'll just show you. I'll just do one of them here. I'll do them off screen later, but I just want to show you real quick. So you just take one and it's got the sticky tape on it. You just flip it over on its backside. It doesn't matter how you place it down, but put it down on there. Hopefully it sticks. If it sticks okay, you can peel this off and you can stick it on an envelope. Really easy peasy. If you want to, you can always do what I did. Instead of using the silicone molds, you can glue the edges down, pour the hot wax directly on the envelope to seal it, and then stamp that way, like in olden times basically. But I like to make these in advance, like I just did, and then I'll stick them on when I'm done with the card like that. I'll stick them on with one of these stickers. So I find those really, really handy to have. These come in a pack of, it says 400 pieces for making wax seals. So I got a lot of these for making wax seals in the future, and I'm constantly making wax seals because I love doing that. I love branding my stuff for people. It's really, really fun. Anyways, I hope you guys like that. If you did, please give me a like, subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and share the video with anybody who likes maybe Hello Kitty or wax seals, because quite honestly, this is a really, really cute kit, and as I said, I really love these little paw prints. I think they're cute, and they also kind of match up with this, kind of. Anyways, I hope you guys like that, and take care, and have a good one, okay? Bye! Happy crafting!